Hi guys. You got who are you? First off, um whoa. We've all like moved into some pretty new energy. I feel like I need to like reintroduce myself. I feel new. You guys feel new. This might be a whole new collective cuz some of us like we just jumped into some entirely new stuff. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm like, what? Tell me who are you? Ooh, I whoa. Spirit wants me to ask you, and you can comment if you feel called to. Who are you, and who are you becoming? Like that energy that you're expanding into, and with that, Spirit wants me to inform you that you already are that thing. Okay. Whoa, because I feel like I'm at whoa. I need like a whoa counter on here because I don't know how many times I've already said that because it's powerful. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here, and on my other account, I go by Astrology, where I do evolutionary astrology. Now, a couple things to inform you guys of. For my new folks, I'm hosting a new moon in Taurus gathering tomorrow, May 16th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's some seats if you want to come join and pop in, or you can join my inner circle and get access to these monthly gatherings and a deeper container held by me. Yeah. I'm hearing the morning doves outside. Okay, so where do I want to start this message? Because so much has already been coming through this morning where it's been this really vast shift for you guys. Oh, whoa. Spirit's like, we need you to be the tour guide, Izzy, of this new terrain that you guys have stepped into. Okay, cool. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, they're just so strongly communicating. I feel like ooh, now I'm getting a sharp pain in my third eye. It's like the 5D, 3D is like very thin, like this layer on top, and you're like more tapped into it. Something that I wrote in my journal, sorry, this was very interesting, and this feels like this is exactly what happened for you guys. I want to name the fact that the last 4 to 6 months have been this crazy wrapping up of stories, and I'm going to name that it does align with the astrology that is happening right now too, just as far as the outer planets go. If you want more insight on that, you can subscribe to my newsletter. I email you guys every Monday about the astrology that happens, to keep you guys informed of the cosmic weather. I like that, cosmic weather. But basically, to put it simply, you guys you are my deep divers. You guys go deep into the subconscious terrain of your inner world, and you've been doing, and what Spirit's showing to me is like I love this. Like ant farms, right? Where they have all their little tunnels. You've been like building this entire like underground network within your subconscious realm. You've been tunneling deep into yourself and getting to know these parts of you, these shadows, and you've been unearthing a lot of old trauma, old things, and it really does have to do with the fact that it wasn't yours to begin with. And it's sort of one of my favorite things. It was like a meme I saw a long time ago that I've just like grasped into my mind, and it's like separating my mental laundry from light thoughts from dark thoughts. Like you've literally been like doing this like organizing of your inner world and getting to know parts of yourself and releasing the parts that aren't yours. And now you're at this point where you've kind of like done this whole like digging underneath, and then you've done this full loop where you're at the surface again, and you're like, what? And I'm seeing like a mole, like the little animals that are they're like blind, right? And that was another part is, this underground terrain so well, you guys. You could navigate this blindfolded. That's how deeply you have gotten to know yourself, okay? And so now there is this new experience that is rendering into your reality, this new experience, which is like, all of that deep inner work that you've been doing, it's time for it to be shown through you actually engaging in the 3D reality, in actually letting yourself be seen, letting yourself be known. And the way that Spirit's showing that, and it's like, I'm seeing you're like blinded by the light. You're like, I don't, how do I? And there's, you know, I was feeling this too. I'm right there with you guys. And I'm like, how do we, because I want to name, I've been consistently sitting with myself every morning for the last almost 2 years now. Every morning, sitting, diving deep, diving deep, diving deep. And now, as of late, it's like I sit and it's like nothing. It's like I keep trying to go back to those depths, to those depths. And Spirit just made it very clear for myself. And I'm going to share it with you because it is related to you, is you don't need to consistently return to those places anymore because you've integrated them. They are now a part of you. You are deeply tethered to these parts of you in a way where, because you have walked these pathways within yourself and gotten to know your inner terrain, you don't have to consciously access them. They are now, it's like new patterning that has been unlocked. Yeah, where, what did I write here? Yeah. I keep trying to dive deep, but it feels as though I'm already tunneled into that depth of myself where I have this profound anchor within myself because I've tunneled down enough. I could walk that path blindly. So now this light buzzing, it's new, but continuing to feel that pull down. Like it's, you have this anchor and it's really this integration of the work that you've been doing being shared externally. Like you don't, and it's different, guys. It really is different. It is this new texture of experience that is coming up where it's like, how do I embody this new energy? Because it is feel the way it feels, and I would love to hear how it's feeling for you guys, but it feels like a lot of buzzing, a lot of electricity, and that relates to a lot of the Gemini energy that is building up. And so trusting that anchor, trusting yourself, like this really is this profound, like, as within, so without. And so now you're getting to operate in the 3D reality with this deeper integration within your internal spaces. So it's like, I feel there's a part of you that keeps peering around at every corner that you approach outside of yourself and what's happening in your 3D reality. Like, oh, is there something gonna happen? Like, is it bad? Is it bad? Is it good? And, you know, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's like, no, because you've done all this work. And so now it's understanding where there's still parts of yourself that are clinging to potential bad outcomes. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. Oh, are you? The void. I love this so much. And yeah, and Tin, oh my gosh, it's totally, this is such a quantum space that you're operating from, because with tin is like a very light and malleable material. And it's like, you have built this is cool. They're showing me some like really cool like sci-fi gadgets right now. I'm seeing like spy kids like having these tools. Like you don't need this sort of idea that you need like distinct practices and like very like structured rigid things like Hierophant energy. It's like, no, you've got that like energetically on lock, and you're able to I hope this is making sense. I really just see this energy being able to show up at any moment that you need it to. Like you have this like pocket universe that it's like a bag of holding is what, if you know what that is from it's like you can grab and pull anything out that you need in any moment because you have direct access to the void. And it's like, oh, I need this thing for this experience. I'm just going to reach in and trust that it's now in my hand, and then suddenly it's in your hand. And it's like this profound, holy fuck, magic. We have the Drowned King and the Golden Rose. We're gonna take this into a part 2. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you in part 2. For some of you, let's sit and dive into your natal chart if you feel called, or my card readings are open. All right. Okay. If you're joining me from part one, welcome. I need to name a couple things that just happened because, like, I put it as a draft, right? And then the audio started, like, butchering and, like, shifting. And then, like, you know, the locations that pop up, it said international travel. And I just heard interdimensional travel, too, where there's some interesting things that are happening right now. And we left off the last reading with these two cards popping out. Definitely check out part one because I yeah. Anyways, if you haven't met me, I'm Izzy. 8th House Mercury here is streaming out on my other account where I do evolutionary astrology. I'm hosting a new moon circle if you want to come join me 16th. Okay. The Drowned King and the Golden Rose, you guys. This is very interesting because it really feels like this, yeah, and Saturn being at the bottom here. Yep, and Sekis Lunari. I'm going to show you guys this card. I have a guided vision journey on this card specifically. If there is something that within the image of this card, like it feels like I need to understand, I guide you into the depths of this energy. You can access that video through the link in my bio. It's under, I think, guided vision journeys. But whoa, this is really profound energy. Ugh. I need to try to describe what is happening in my head, okay? I'm gonna lock in. I'm getting a little frustrated at myself, and I gotta, like, contain the, like, gotta have the container for it. And that's exactly what is happening now is what's happening within you, because, like, your feminine aspects is very vast. And so it's like it needs a container to actually show up to reality. And what I really see happening is, like, you've got this, again with the 10 card having shown up in the last reading, you've got this, the way this shows up is I see you standing in your present reality, and anywhere you walk, it's like I'm seeing parts of the map just like unfolding in front of you, and it's showing in this like grid like pattern with like metal squares, but they're like holographic, and it's like unfolding around you, almost like if you cut up a Rubik's cube and unfolded it. And so there's this really strange, like, I heard like you're a walking paradigm. When people interact with your energy, it shifts their reality too. Again, interdimensional travel is coming up like big time with this. And these cards that are showing up here, it's this wild integration of like self that has happened and has transformed and has brought you into this new entire experience, with having the Saturn aspects and then the like feminine void like aspects, where it's like it's this continuation of this dance. Now I'm seeing like Ouroboros, because it's like as the feminine expands, the masculine contains it, and it continues to be like this spiral energy of expansion. But also, you've done the tunneling in part, right? The inner part of this spiral where you have spiraled inwards, and now I'm seeing like a bunch of like Kundalini energy. This reading, I just work here, guys. Just taking a moment. Coming back to the surface, because and I feel like those cards were just for context of like what is happening at this internal level. Like, you have built this toolkit, this travel system, this it's your body. I was like, what is this thing that's interacting with the 3D? And they're like, it's literally the body, Izzy. We're just showing you the outside aspects of like how quantum mechanics and science works in my mind's eye. They were just showing me how things are like just loading in because you're choosing to perceive them at a conscious and subconscious level. But you've really tapped into your subconscious mind and have been able to like really pull things into your reality. Again, like this deeper trust with the void, right? Reaching into the void and pulling out what you need at any given moment. It's like circumstances. This is this magical orchestra of your life that you are like really getting into, like new tones, new sounds, new experiences, because you have created the base foundation. And what's really interesting about this like tunneling inwards energy, this like sort of blueprint that you've created. It's like you've created the blueprint inside of you. Now it's time to build it outside of you. And it's almost like, I felt some people are like, well, how do I build like something that's internal externally? You don't actually have to like really think about it because it's already happening. You're just trusting that you're taking, it's like the idea of like when you take a step forward, the platform materializes. And that is like literally verbatim what is happening within you. Anything else, Spirit? Because what the heck? The uncreated! Oh my god, yes! Okay. I need you guys to yell at me in the comment. I need peer pressure from everybody because I've wanted to do a guided vision journey on this card and I have not done it. But it's not because I haven't wanted to do it. It's like the timing and trusting the timing, right? These steps forward, 555, change. Wow. Because that's exactly the energy that you're tapping into. And I'm going to read this. Love Kim Kranz. Crazy incident that happened yesterday I'm going to tell you guys about. I was in downtown Portland yesterday. I was visiting the city and I just followed the signs to a shop, some random shop that was this crazy metaphysical shop. I literally was following like numbers and I was like, I'm just going to go where they take me. And I did. And then I went into the shop. I got a new deck, ran into a person and I was chatting with her about Kim Kranz and she was a student of hers. And I was like, that's wild. And so we chatted a bit and just like connections. So crazy. Where the frick is it? Where is it? Where's the uncreated? I'm trying to find the uncreated, but it is within. Okay. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to find it. Okay, as I was looking for it, I was reminded of a dream that I had last night where I was pulling cards and I was pulling them with my eyes closed and I knew exactly what card I was going to pull. And when I opened my eyes, it was those exact cards. And I feel like you have experiences like that where you're like, I know this is what's going to happen, and then it happens. And that's really like this frequency that you're at. But the uncreated, the unconceived, and the seed of the seed. There was a time when everyone you know was not yet born, when every city was yet to be named, when your favorite song was yet to be sung. Such is the energy of increatum. This card indicates the subtle and profound force that summons all that will be into existence. This most sacred of formulas cannot be manufactured, contained, bought, or sold. It's the pure intelligence of creation, pulsing at the door of reality. Its timing is precise, and it's happening now. Do not delay. Send an invitation to the uncreated. Allow it to formulate and gestate. Soon, a sketch, a map, or a name will draw itself upon your mind. Envision and believe. The architecture of your future is within you. That's literally what I've been saying. All ground is fertile. Life begets life. Go deeper. Listen to the song Just Like, starting over by John Lennon, to ponder. The building you reside in was once an idea. And that is crazy because my current home that I'm in, I've been manifesting this for a long time. And now I'm in the container where I'm like, I want more. And so I'm imagining more and I'm calling in more and I'm reaching into that bag of holding and about to pull out more. So you guys just wait. I'm going to invite you guys to my Discord community. Some of y'all I want to know what's going on in your lives, and you guys have a space to share how this has been transpiring, because it's kind of one of those things like, how do you talk to people about this? How do you talk to people about this? I know for me, in my direct reality of some of the people that I have in my life, it's like, if I were to tell them like, I'm just trusting the universe, they'd be like, you're crazy. And I'm like, nah, Jupiter's got my back. We're expanding, we're growing, we're shining. And yeah, we're doing it. So I'm going to invite you guys there. And for some of you guys, if you want, soul's architecture, talking about soul's architecture, your natal chart. If you've never understood the depth of your natal chart, I'm an evolutionary astrologer. It's a little bit different than a traditional astrologer because I look at this as your soul's map, that your soul chose this for your growth and evolution of you as a soul. So if you're curious about that, let's sit, let's do it. I would love the honor of diving into that for you guys. I've had so many amazing sessions the last, all of my sessions. I love you all so much. All right.